Welcome back, class. Let's begin with Patena Deck School Week 10 Math Lesson 1. We'll start with going over our homework. So, first we have some easy problems that ask you what is the product. So if you see the word product, it automatically means multiplication. The product of 24 and 2. Super easy. 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 2 is 4. The answer is 48. Next is number 2, 76 times 1. Again, product equals times. 76 times 1, 76. Now I have 985 times 0. Everything times 0 equals 0. Right. What is the product of 236 and 3? Finally, we have something a little harder. 236 times 3. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 3 is 9. 10. 3 times 2 is 6. And then we have 7. So the answer is 708. A big building has 29 floors. Ooh, we have some harder questions. So what do we circle here? Well, they underline it for us already all together. So we have multiplication, and we have each, which means there is more than one. So 29 each. So 1 equals 29. And we have 6 floors. 6 floors equals x, right? So 1 equals 29, 6 equals x. So we need to do 6 times 29. 29 times 6. 6 times 9 is, well, 5 times 9 is 45. So 45 plus 9 is 54. 54. So put a 5 there and 4 there. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 5 is 17. And our answer is 174. Ooh, then we have this question. Ahmad filled up 5 Pokemon albums. 5 Pokemon albums. So an album is like a book where you put pictures or cards. So a Pokemon card album could look like this. Maybe you have card albums at home. But let's see. Each Pokemon album held, so this is one Pokemon album, can hold 47 cards. And he has 5 of these. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums. So we have 1 equals 47 cards, and 5 equals x. We don't know how many 5 albums has. So let's multiply 47 times 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 plus 3 is 23. The answer is 235 Pokemon cards. Next question. There are 7 different colors of gumballs. Ooh, so we have a gumball machine. And there's 7 different colors. Let's make that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 6. And our last color will be blue. So now we have a gumball machine, and it has 7 colors. And if you put some coins in, the gumballs will come out here. Okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, we need one more color. How about purple? All right, so now we have 7 colors in our gumball machine. So we know we have 7, so let's put a 7 here. 7 colors, and there are 71 gumballs of each color. So each color, purple, red, blue, gray, yellow, green, seafoam green, each one of these is 71. Okay? So that means we need to do 71 times the 7 colors. So let's write that down here. 71 times 7. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 7 is 49. The answer is 497. Okay, so what did we circle here? We have each color, which is really important. And we have the sentence, how many da-da-da are there? So remember, how many da-da-das are there? Okay. Next, we have Matthew has 46 blocks. Blocks. You can play with blocks, right? Each block is 4 centimeters tall. So one block is 4 centimeters. If he builds a tower, okay, so this is a tower, right? Using all of the blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 46 blocks. So it's a long tower. How high will it be? What is the height? So the 4 centimeters is just one block. So we need to do 46 blocks times 4 centimeters. Okay? 46 blocks times 4 centimeters. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 2, 184 centimeters tall. So the total height is 184 centimeters. Wow, that's a tall tower. You know, the teacher is only 173 centimeters tall. So this tower is even taller than teacher Ariel. Whoa. Now, question 9. There are 52 apples in one carton. Ooh, that's a big carton of apples, huh? So we have a big carton of apples, and there's 52 in one. All right, so let's write 52 in one carton. But we have 8 cartons. So we have 8 cartons, so we have to multiply it by 8. So there's 8 boxes like this, right? We have 8 boxes, so let's multiply 52 times 8. How many apples are there in 8 cartons? 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 5 is 40 plus 1, 41. So the answer is 416 apples. And next we have each child has a total. Ooh, finally we have total here. Each child has 35 chocolates. Remember, each means 1. So one child has 35 chocolates. 35 chocolates. If there are 8 children, how many chocolates are there in total? So we need to do 35 times 8. 8 times 5 is 40, and 8 times 3 is 24, plus 4 is 28. That's right. We have 280 pieces of chocolate altogether, and 5 unhealthy children, and 8 unhealthy children. Okay, now let's continue our book. So let's do a quick review. Last time we quickly went over this, and when we divide without remainders, we can equally put 2 oranges in each bag. Okay, so we have 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There is 2 each. In each bag there is 2 oranges. So that's what we want to find. There is 2 in each group. Okay? Now, that's great. Now we have, there are 58 apples. Well, Janice puts 8 apples in each bag. How many bags does she use? How many apples are left over? If you remember, left over is the same thing as remainder, or big R. Remainder. So today the topic is short division and remainders. Okay, so let's take a look. We have 58 divided by 8. Well, what's the biggest number that will fit into 58? Let's try 8 times 8. Well, 8 times 8 is 64, so that's too big. How about 8 times 6? 8 times 6 equals 48. That's too small. Well, let's try 8 times 7. 8 times 7 equals 56. That means there will be 7 bags, and we have to do 58 minus 56. We have 2 apples left over for teacher Ariel. Okay, so Ariel gets 2 apples, and then 7 apples go in each bag. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags with 8 apples. Okay. All right. Next, we have, we did this one already. There are 18 pies. We divide them equally into 6 groups, and we find we have 3 groups of 6. There's 3 plates of 6 pies. Yummy. All right, so we went over long division and short division. So let's review that really quick. So 6, does 6 go into 1? No. So 6 does not go into 1. So we need to divide it by the whole number. How many times does 6 go into 18? It goes into 18 3 times. The remainder is 0. That means we have, the answer is 3. And this one, short division, we have 18 divided by 3, 18 divided by 6. And we have the answer is 3. All right, so that one's, so short division is easy if there is no remainder, but we can do it even if there is a remainder. So let's take a look how. If we do 6 divided by 19, Well, 6 goes into 19 3 times, but there's 1 left over, so it'll be remainder 1. Okay? Now, let's review some remainder questions and some easy way to do it. Some easy ways to do it. And we'll do it with some short division questions. So let's write some out for you, and I want you to practice these. Number 1 is 20 divided by, how about 20 divided by 7? Number 2 is 15 divided by 6. Number 3 is 18 divided by 8. 4 is, how about 20? We'll do 24 divided by 5. And last one I want you to do is number 5. Number 5 is going to be 30 divided by 7. Okay? So I'm going to scroll out really quick. Pause the video now. You should be listening. This is a pause moment. And answer question 1 to 5. All right, let's get started on reviewing these 5 problems, okay? We're going to use the short division method. So we have the divisor is 7, and we have 20. Oops. So we'll do it upside down for short division. And we have 20 here. So 7 cannot go into 2. How many times does 7 go into 20? Well, it goes into 20 2 times, because 2 times is 7. 7 times 2 equals 14. So the remainder is 6, because 20 minus 14 equals 6, okay? So that's our short division method. We have to do it in our head a bit, okay? Next we have 6 divided by 15. How many times does 6 go into 1? 0 times. How many times does 6 go into 15? 2 times. 6 times 2 is 12. 15 minus 12 is 3. So we have remainder 3. Next we have number 3. 8 divided by 18. 8 goes into 18. That's right. 2 times, because 8 times 2 is 16. So 18 minus 16 is remainder 2. 18 minus 16. Okay? 8 minus 6. And next we have 5 divided by 24. How many times does 5 go into 2? 0 times. 5 goes into 4? 24. How many times? 5 goes into 20 4 times. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 is too big. So we need to do 24 minus 20. We have remainder 4. 4 remainder 4. And finally, we have number 5. 30 divided by 7. Oops. So 7 can go into 30 how many times? 7 times 4 is 28. So we have 4 times 30 minus 28. we have remainder 2. 30 minus 28, remainder 2. All right, that's it. That's your practice for today. Now, we're going to practice the same thing with your quizzes this week. Some short division with remainders. Okay? That's all for today. See you next class. Bye, guys.